What's good, YouTube? We back out here with another reaction video with your boy, Playboy Mortuary. Today, we got a reaction. CoryxKenshin was right about YouTube. Now, for anybody that's not been, following my Twitch kick and all of that, and my live YouTube channel, make sure you guys go do that, bro, because we are live, actually, currently, at the moment. And if you want to watch these reactions and watch the gameplays and everything live, make sure you hop into my, Discords, my Kick, and my Twitch. I'm actually finna start a new Discord. That actually just made me think about that too. I'm so sorry, y'all. But I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna put it in the link of one of my next upcoming videos, because this video might actually just be posted right away. But hey, I got a sneak peek of this video already. And I'm not even gonna lie, it's gonna cover a video that he had posted, like, I want to say about a year or two ago. This nigga Cory was telling the truth about YouTube, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've been watching it. I've been actually paying attention to what YouTube has been doing, and YouTube has actually been on some shit lately. Like, they want to pick and favoritize certain creators, and it's not even cool, man. But we're gonna hurry and we're gonna get right into this video. If you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to also subscribe. And if you guys want to watch these live, like I already said earlier, go ahead and follow me on Kick and Twitch, and follow my live channel for YouTube. I'm gonna have all of those down in the description on this video. But let's get right into it.
Looking back at it, CoryxKenshin was absolutely right in the situation between him and YouTube. For those who don't know, there was a major controversy that happened a couple years ago where Cory was calling out YouTube for favoritism and racism. Pretty crazy accusations to make in the current age of the internet, but the proof he had to back it up was undisputable, with YouTube essentially blacklisting his channel from the platform every time he had a few videos perform well, while allowing other creators of different races to post the same content and receive.
That is true. I'm not even gonna lie. Even when it comes down to the copywriting, bro, listen. Some of the same videos that I post, I get copyrighted for, instantly blocked for. But other races and other creators get to sit there, upload their video with no problem. No problem. They don't gotta do what I have to do. So I'm already seeing and already been getting hit with some of, this YouTube bullshit. I already began hit with it, but I'm glad that he's covering over the video that Cory had made and shit.
Receive zero consequences. And believe it or not, things have only continued to get worse ever since this situation happens, with numerous extremely large content creators getting completely demonetized off the platform without any notice.
That's another thing. Imagine getting completely taken off of YouTube because of one video that it was copyrighted or just a little demonetized. It's crazy. It's some bullshit, bro. It do be happening to big creators too, but it really do happen to a lot of smaller black creators. I'm just gonna say that now.
Which for many of these creators, it makes absolutely no sense at all. And like I stated before, this would all stem from a single video CoryxKenshin made on a game called the Mortuary Assistant, where shortly after it was posted and reached #1 trending in the world, it would get completely age restricted off the platform, forcing Cory to make a video about.
I remember that video. Hey chat, how many of you guys remember that video, bro? How many of you guys remember the Mortuary video, bro? That shit was funny as fuck. It was scary as hell, but funny as fuck. But didn't he have to, like, upload it twice, too? I remember that.
What he believes to be racism and favoritism behind the scenes on the YouTube team.
This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded the Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing the Mortuary Assistant and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was.
Hey, chat. Do you guys want me to do the Mortuary video, bro? Do you guys want me to buy that game and play that game? Listen, I know I'm a little bitch, but listen. I'll get it for you guys if you guys want me to do it. And I'll put it on my live channel. For surely. That shit will be funny as fuck, bro. That shit's scary as hell. when that nigga Corey was playing it.
It's age restricted. So I appealed the restriction.
So it would be
Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision.
Now this was extremely strange, because Cory is one of the top gaming creators on the entirety of YouTube. Some would even say that even based off the stats,
bro, let's be for real. Instead of him being one of the best, that nigga is really the best. Okay, listen. Hold on, y'all. I had to crack my neck a little bit. Boom. In my eyes, Cory, he cool, but he number one. Then it's Queso. I'm not gonna lie, Queso kind of about to take that number one a little bit, only just due to the simple fact that Cory be taking on these hiatus. That's the only reason that I'll probably say Queso might start be taking number one. But when it really comes down to it by statistics, Cory number one. Cory number one, okay? The simple fact that he sits there and edits the videos, and he don't even live stream. He doesn't even do that. He just purely just sits in a room and entertain us / himself in a room and edit for hours. That's the reason why I give it to Cory. I give it to him.
he is the #1 gaming creator. So why would YouTube be targeting him specifically in a situation like this? Why would he be the only one getting age restricted on a gameplay that so many other people also did around the exact same time? And why would they double down on it even after he appealed it, even knowing that so many other creators have also played the game on the platform? Rightfully so, it didn't make much sense to Cory at all. And it really did seem like something was up with the YouTube team, specifically because one of the other big creators that didn't get any age restriction from this gameplay was Markiplier, who is obviously another extremely large creator on YouTube, comparable to Cory in the size of their channels. And this obviously once again would be extremely confusing, and something that he would ultimately bring up in this video.
I get with my YouTube rep, I send him an email, hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just gonna leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that...
Yeah, it's mostly because this nigga is black. That's really the biggest issue, is that he's black. Listen, I pay attention to a lot of these black creators, and I'm gonna simply just say this. All right, okay. You got prayer catchers, gamers, and streamers, right? When it comes to the prayer catchers, you got Gideon, Skeet, and so. Now, there's been more times I've seen Gideon and Skeet get their videos taken down, have to re-upload theirs. More than I've seen like Alex Rosen, the real prayer catchers, Dads Against Prayer. Okay, Dads Against Prayer, they always get fucking demonetized, so can't really put them in this. But if you see the pattern like that, and then you see on the streamer world how Kai was getting treated, right? Versus like Jinx. It's the it's the simple fact that racism is still a thing, right? And even though that you could be the biggest on whatever platform, it does not matter. If that CEO is white, you're not worthy of their pedestal. Okay? That's just kind of how it is. And I might also get demonetized or hit for something on this shit, but I don't give a fuck. Alright? I'm not monetized yet, so I don't give a fuck. I ain't even gonna get no money off this shit. The things in the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody.
So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that?
And this is where the entire situation would get absolutely insane, because after Cory would send all this information to his YouTube rep and they would realize that the rules are clearly not being enforced well towards everybody, they would end up removing the age restriction from Cory's video, which to some people might be the entire issue resolved. But to people like Cory, who is literally one of the top creators on the site, it definitely seemed like there was something shady going on behind the scenes, almost like some people didn't like Cory or had something against him. And it's really hard.
Listen, I will say this. Cory, yes, he's big as fuck. He does have haters. That's just what comes with being a big ass YouTuber. He's gonna have haters. Now, let's be for real. Who are his haters? Actually, who are black men's biggest haters? White people. Okay? That is our biggest hate. So, just from that little scenario with the Markiplier, listen, Cory, I understand, okay? I might not be in your position, but we all know how this is about to go. If you fight back like that, the simple fact that they have all the power and control of your shit, man, sometimes we got to keep our mouth shut, which is sad. As a black man, we got to keep our mouth shut. Because if we speak, we don't know what's going to happen next. We really don't. And it's sad. I really hope Cory is living his life, man. I just seen him posting not that long ago. I really hope this man is living his life, because this shit is annoying.
To tell if the thing they have against him is his skin color in particular, but it's definitely something that shouldn't be ruled out.
What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Cory, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email.
Okay. Twitch, bear with me. YouTube, bear with me. I'm about to try and read this. This is about to suck. All right. This is actually pretty damning for them, and I'm inclined to believe racism and / or favoritism plays a part in this. So correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the situation. YouTube reversed the decision they doubled down on yesterday after being presented by Markiplier's clip. I'm actually more surprised they reversed it rather than triple down and just age restricted him too. This actually speaks volumes more. I said values, but volumes more. All the momentum of the first video has been voided for nothing now. Before I drop an exposed video tomorrow with the evidence that has been presented to me, I am hoping for some clarity that might make sense in a way to dissuade me from getting ready to stir this pot further. Can you inquire why they changed their minds and who made the decision to reinforce the age restriction yesterday, as well as their reasoning for doing so? Also, why these innocents always I don't know what the fuck that is, side with me with trending #1 multiple days in a row. I felt the treatment towards me from YouTube, especially when I'm #1 trending multiple days in a row on multiple occasions, has been negative, and that my content is scrutinized heavier than a counterpart like Markiplier. This case proves exactly that. Actually, why wasn't Why wasn't his video monitored the moment he released it to check if it violated self-harm guidelines? I've had a suspicion my content gets targeted, suppressed, and YouTube will make any attempt they can to kill my channel's momentum. In this case, more than anything that has happened so far, that proves, while I would hope race would have nothing to do with it, how can it be proven 100%? It does not. That was a lot to fucking read. But that was, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of like meaning behind this text, man. Like I could tell that he was probably hurting writing this shit. Being one of the biggest YouTubers, and you have to fucking write your team, write YouTube a reasoning on why they should age restrict your video or age restrict another person's video that's doing the same content as you, bro. It's little shit like this that pisses me off. But that's what comes with being a content creator, bro.
Telling my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play, there was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision?
These were all extremely good questions on Cory's part, as all of these things that YouTube was doing against his content really made it seem like there was some sort of motive against him in particular. Whether that be because they just don't like Cory as a creator, whether the people on the YouTube team are genuinely racist, or anything like that. Regardless, it's not right whatsoever. It's not right to single out creators who have done absolutely nothing wrong at all, just because you may not like them for some specific reason. However, it really did seem like someone or a group of people on the YouTube team didn't like Cory for some reason and were trying to take them down. So with Cory's Mortuary Assistant video being #1 trending, someone on YouTube might have wanted to take it off of that and age restricted the video, but obviously this is all just an accusation and something that happened a very, very long time ago. Regardless though, YouTube's response to Cory's email to them about them having favorites and or being racist would only make this situation 10 times worse.
So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video. They
re-age restrict the video. Oh, YouTube, what's your reasoning? What is your particular reason for y'all to do it? I want to hear this.
Age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted.
Okay. So basically, this was their solution. All right. So, boom. He drops the video, right? Moments of it being uploaded, it's age restricted. He takes 2 hours of looking at other people's, videos of the same game, right? Same game. And he used this multiplier as an example on why was his age restricted and not his, if it's the same concept, same everything going on in the game, right? So he contacts YouTube's team with his team, and not only they took his restriction away off of his video and left Multiplier's restriction alone, it goes through a human appeal, right? A human appeal, right? Not even a week later, he goes back to seeing that the video is now age restricted again, but not only his, but Multiplier's too. So why didn't you just age restrict both of their videos in the beginning, right? It's because he's black. It's all because he's a huge black creator. That's the problem right there. So they try to make things look all good by age restricting both channels. Bro, you can't, the damage is already done. You already fucking age restricted Cory's and did not age restrict his until he sent the clip of Multiplier's video for you to make up the decision of, well, let's actually be fair. That's why I say YouTube is not fair when it comes to this shit at all.
Got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, okay, we see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't gonna like talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on, so then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Cory? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending.
The fact that after Cory accused the
I didn't look at it that way. I did not look at it that way. I did not know that's how it went. He did come out with that scrutinized video after a fucking hiatus. YouTube, okay. So YouTube's not liking the simple fact. He's calling them out for their shit. Now, let's see how YouTube fights back after this video.
YouTube team of having favorites or being racist, and then they instantly folded and age restricted both Mark and Cory's video at the same time, just proves Cory's point once again. They used Markiplier's video to prove Cory's innocence, which simultaneously proves that they have favorites in some way, shape, or form, that they'll age restrict certain people rather than others for whatever reason they see fit, whether that be their own personal beliefs or due to them possibly not liking an entire group of people. And as Cory stated, pretty much every single time something like this would happen, it was always right after he reached a major milestone, or after one of his videos would do extremely well and reach #1 trending.
Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit, how can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it can be the same exact video and they restrict the black person's video but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence, these situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever CoryxKenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to get him for something.
Pretty much.
He's got to have done something.
And the main issue that everyone had with this entire situation is the simple fact that YouTube is always trying to portray themselves as a platform that is fair for everyone. But whenever you see something like this, where Cory is very clearly being mistreated compared to other content creators that make videos on the exact same stuff, it really does make it seem like YouTube has some sort of vendetta against him. That they see him reaching all of these milestones like 10 million subscribers, now 20 million subscribers. Or they see him pulling these insane numbers, reaching #1 trending on numerous videos, and they simply just want to drag him down. And genuinely, it really is sad because Cory has built an absolutely massive fan base, posting thousands of videos for over a decade at this point. But even so, as he himself is bringing so many people to the platform every single day, YouTube in one way, shape, or another is trying to drag him down.
I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I gonna upload it? You know, I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable?
Not unreasonable at all. But that's just how racism works. That's just how it works when you're a black man succeeding. These platforms don't want to see a black man succeed. They barely even want to see our black queen succeed. And we all know how it is, how easy it is for, you know, a woman to blow up. But why is it hard for just, you know, a regular black woman to blow up versus, you know, the hood rat, you know, women? It's very, you know, weird, I would say. Cory, you ain't do nothing wrong, man. I don't see nothing wrong in any of the videos that you just made. That, you know, you didn't just make, but you know, you made some valid points. I will give it to you.
I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start, like, when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation, but that's just what it is.
Now, Cory is one of the biggest examples of this happening in the history of YouTube, and it's very concerning just due to the amount of proof that we actually have of the YouTube policy team either having favorites or being racist, just based on common sense and all of the stuff that Cory showed us. And genuinely, Cory's gameplay is some of the cleanest on the entire platform. He even bleeps out the cuss words in the games that he plays and everything like that, and that just made even more people believe the fact that someone behind
Just like my nigga Queso. That's why I sit there and I'll say, when it comes to the gaming content creators, I give it to Queso and Cory. The double C's. The double C's, man. Give it to Queso and Cory. #1 and #2. The simple fact that they take the time to do that type of editing and the things that they get hit with is crazy.
the scenes was specifically targeting Cory, because if all of these other YouTubers who are just as big as Cory, like Markiplier, who's getting millions of views on every video, who is swearing a lot in all of his videos, getting flagged less often than Cory's video, Ludwig, Moist Critical, Jacksepticeye, and a bunch of people would respond to this situation, and this is one of the main things that they would bring up.
Cory is probably one of the most advertiser brand-friendly content creators there is in the gaming space. He doesn't say bad words or anything bad. He even censors that kind of shit in the content of his video, like from the games he plays. So he goes the extra mile to be as brand friendly and advertiser friendly and family friendly as you can be. So it can't be an issue of him just being, too hardcore for YouTube to support. That's just not the case. It has to be something else. something maybe going wrong with the algorithm, or potentially actual racism at the YouTube policy team. It's not impossible.
Now, you'd think that over the years after all of this happened, YouTube would try and resolve these issues and at least not make it very obvious that they have favorites on the platform. However, debatably, this is still happening on an even grander scale to this day. There have been tons of creators recently getting demonetized all over the platform. And if you don't know what getting demonetized means, it essentially means your entire channel can't make any revenue at all. So it's not just one video getting taken down or age restricted, it means that you literally can't make money on your channel at all forever until YouTube ultimately reverses it. And this isn't just happening to a couple people, it's happening to tons of people from every single niche all over YouTube. One of the biggest examples being Curse, who, if you guys don't know, has over 400,000 subscribers, many videos that you may have even seen before, and he got completely demonetized due to inauthentic content. Many people think that this is because of the new AI features that YouTube has been trying to implement, where they're trying to get rid of all the AI generated content of people just using AI to completely generate videos and make a ton of money off the platform. But Curse has showed his face in his content before, and everyone can clearly see and hear that he doesn't have an AI voice, that he edits his own videos and everything like that. And this just makes it extremely unfair for all of YouTube, especially considering that a lot of these creators that are getting demonetized don't have any sort of YouTube reps or any connections with YouTube whatsoever. So they lose their entire source of income that they actually worked hard for, completely unrightfully, like they did absolutely nothing at all wrong. And in the exact same video where Jacksepticeye was talking about the CoryxKenshin situation, he talked about how he feels so bad for all of these YouTubers.
This is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Jacksepticeye. I miss those Minecraft days. But yeah, I remember him talking about this situation too. I remember it pretty well. And some of the points that he was making in this video, I will say, man, YouTube really has to pick up their slack, because I'm not even going to fake. They have been on some weird shit lately. I've been getting hit with some weird shit. I ain't even big. I'm not even a big creator. Why am I getting hit with some of the shit? Come on, chat. We already know the answer.
Who deal with these exact situations and don't have any sort of YouTube representation.
I keep thinking about what it's like if you don't have a YouTube rep to talk to this stuff about. Like, there's a lot of smaller creators out there that get stuff flagged for the same reasons, and then they don't have anybody to talk to, and it just stays flagged for a long time. And what happens because of that is when your stuff gets like a yellow symbol on it, you get demonetized, or you get ad limited suitability, or you get claimed, or anything like that. It just kills your search rankings, because YouTube don't want to promote something that can go out to people that's claimed or has some sort of sensitive material or something in it. So you just don't end up in people's recommendations. You don't end up in suggested videos. You don't get pushed to as many people as you would if you were greenlit in the system. So there's a lot of creators out there who are probably getting hit with stuff that shouldn't be.
Anyways, guys, as a lot of my friends got completely demonetized from the platform due to absolutely no reason at all, it reminded me of this entire CoryxKenshin situation. Whenever he got age restricted on YouTube, making his video completely cooked, and no one else served the same repercussions as him, obviously due to potential favoritism or racism on the YouTube team. And I also want to do a quick shout out to a couple people that recently got demonetized. First one is Curse. If in any way a YouTube rep or anyone is watching this video, please reach out to this guy. He did absolutely nothing wrong, as you can obviously see. And the other person is Styro number 1, who's another good friend of mine that I talk to a lot. He also got completely unrightfully completely demonetized on YouTube just due to all of these changes. And by the way, both of these people rely on their YouTube revenue, and again, did absolutely nothing wrong at all. People in the comments can say, oh, now you can get a real job, and they can troll and everything like that, but in reality, these are people that genuinely did work hard to build audiences on YouTube, and now they're getting everything stripped away from them for no reason at all. So with that, make sure you guys drop a like and also subscribe down below if you haven't already. Spotify shout out of the day goes to Spooky. Thank you so much for the support on Spotify. I really appreciate you. And YouTube shout out of the day goes to CoryxKenshin. Thank you so much for the support on YouTube. If you guys want to get a shout out in the next video, then all you have to do is drop a comment down below saying W video and or just asking for a shout out, and there's a chance that you might get.
I I ain't gonna lie. What y'all thinking about that, chat? Yeah, I just seen your song recommendation. I'll do your song recommendation here in a second. But yeah, man. Listen, I ain't even gonna fake that whole Corey situation, man. I ain't even gonna lie. YouTube really has not done anything about this shit. They still be on that random, sometimey bullshit. Listen, chat. Listen, I'm still live and I'm still recording. I'm gonna let y'all see. I'm gonna let y'all see some shit. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all see some shit. Look at this. I know it's not that many views, but also I'm not monetized. So if I go to my details, I'm getting partially blocked. Copyright. Bro, you know how many people I know that did not get this? It's been a couple, like, bro, I had to do so much just to try and get a video unblocked. It's fucking crazy, bro. But hey, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said already, if you are not following me on Twitch, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Twitch too. Anybody that's on Twitch and not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys go subscribe to my channels, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.